Heaven is urging you to view your soulmate secret, which is currently accessible online. This is not an accidental occasion, so pay great attention, my little child. You are not hearing these words by accident, nor did you click here at random. Your heart felt a sudden tug for a cause you couldn't quite put your finger on. A truth related to your soulmate is currently active, alive, and waiting somewhere in the enormous digital noise of the planet. This is not about curiosity. Heaven itself is leaning toward you, nudging your spirit, whispering, "Pay attention." This has to do with alignment. Something that is rightfully yours has come to light, and the timing is exact. That was the warning flag if you've been feeling restless, preoccupied, or excessively emotional lately. Before your mind could comprehend movement, your spirit sensed it. Stay with me because you are getting closer to something that has been attempting to reach you for longer than you think with each second you spend listening. There is something enormous in store for you. This secret is currently available online for a reason. Not the day before. Not the following day. At this moment. Even though your soulmate did not intentionally design this, their acts have left a digital footprint that contains unresolved energy, emotion, and the truth. A message, a post, a search, a late-night conversation, a vulnerable moment that leaked without them completely understanding its consequences. Nothing can appear in heaven without a purpose. This has nothing to do with chasing or spying. This has to do with seeing. What words cannot express, the cosmos is demonstrating to you. Screens, signals, and subtle indicators have given voice to what has been concealed in silence. Additionally, if you have had an inexplicable urge to constantly check anything on your phone, that is not a habit. That's direction. There is something enormous in store for you. If you've been attempting to heal, move on, or act as though you don't care, you might be questioning why this realization has arrived at this particular time. Your readiness is demonstrated by the question itself. Heaven doesn't divulge secrets to unprepared people. Quietly, your strength has increased. We've put your patience to the test. It has expanded your heart without shattering it. And now that you are conscious rather than desperate, the truth can at last be revealed to you. You are not intended to be harmed by this secret. It is intended to set you free. It will make sense of abrupt detachment, perplexing conduct, unsaid longing, and emotional changes that defy rationality. Something inside of you will click when you see it, like a lock opening after years of pressure. There is something enormous in store for you. You are being compelled to watch it for another purpose. Not invited. Not lightly recommended. Pushed. Now, time is of the essence. This link is at a turning point, and part of the result is your consciousness. Heaven is neither promising a fantasy nor imposing a conclusion. It provides clarity. The kind of clarity where calm power takes the place of illusions. You won't doubt your intuition once you see what is available online. You won't have to question whether the clues, dreams, or emotional echoes were real. You'll comprehend why some doors won't shut and why some emotions won't go away. It has nothing to do with obsession. This has to do with verification. There is something enormous in store for you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because secrets are rarely kept secret for very long. Digital reality is brittle. It vanishes, is erased, buried, or overcome. Fear is not what heaven is expressing when it says, "Look now because this window will not stay open forever." It is purposeful urgency. You won't have to confront, accuse, or explain when you see this secret. There will be internal power. Rather of speculating, you will carry knowledge. And everything is altered by knowledge. It alters the way you wait, speak, and make decisions. It transforms your emotional response into spiritual authority. There is something enormous in store for you. Never undervalue the rarity of such guidance. Many people never recognize when heaven is actively working on their behalf throughout their entire lives. Instead of being tested, you are being aligned. Encouraged rather than mocked. Not bewildered, but protected. The truth will bring tranquility even if it evokes strong feelings. The sort that takes root in your chest and remains there. You won't be caught by this secret. You will be freed from doubt by it. You'll feel lighter, clearer, and surprisingly strong after you're freed. There is something enormous in store for you. Accept this message with preparedness rather than dread. You are able to handle everything you see with elegance, thus it was meant for you to see it. Strength is not misjudged by heaven. Have faith in the pull. Have faith in the timing. Even though your lips remained mute, have faith that you were guided here because your soul begged for the truth. This is your silent power moment, your moment of awareness, and your moment of validation. Keep your eyes open and your breathing calm as you move forward. Amen. Title: Heaven is urging you to view your soulmate secret, which is currently available online. What you are feeling right now, my dear child, is neither emotional weakness nor fantasy. It activates consciousness. Something small has already changed within you since the initial realization. Your intuition may be louder than normal, your memories may be clearer, and your thoughts may be more focused. This is due to the fact that heaven does not allow you to stand midway once it has opened a door. You are being pulled further in order to prepare you rather than to perplex you. There are levels to the secret you are being guided toward, and each layer exists to provide an answer to a question you have never dared to ask aloud. You remained mute for a very long time because you trusted faith over force and patience over pressure. Patience is responding to you now. There is something enormous in store for you. Observe how your feelings act in quiet times. Observe how particular names, locations, or memories come to mind effortlessly. That's not nostalgia. Resonance is that. Through invisible passageways, the energy of your soulmate is touching you. Anything that is shared, searched, or posted online with emotional significance sends a signal that extends well beyond the screen. Heaven delivers astonishing truth through common venues. It was not intended for the world to see what you are going to witness. It was supposed to leak just enough for you to see it. This explains why the message seems to be going straight to your heart and why it seems targeted and personal. There is something enormous in store for you. Even if you haven't spoken, your partner has been restless lately for a reason. They haven't been silent in vain. It was full with ideas that they were unable to put into words. They found an outlet, a silent confession, and an indirect release in online spaces. They unknowingly exposed what was concealed in real life by pride, fear, or time. Heaven permits this because certain realities can only become apparent when defenses are compromised. You already knew this truth deep inside, so it won't surprise you when you find out. It will affirm the emotions you attempted to suppress and the intuitions you attempted to question. There is something enormous in store for you. Don't rush this insight. Let it come softly, like daybreak instead of lightning. The power lies not just in seeing, but also in knowing why you were supposed to see it at this particular moment. You would have been shaken by this fact earlier. It will stabilize you now. The way information enters the heart is altered by growth. You've stopped being reactive. You're open to it. Heaven trusts you with this moment because of this. The secret is to shut loops that have depleted your energy for an extended period of time, not to reopen wounds. A kind of mercy is clarity. There is something enormous in store for you. You might be tempted to overanalyze every clue and understand every detail, but keep this in mind. Without coercion, the message will be sufficiently obvious. When time is of the essence, heaven does not murmur in mysteries. Even in its intensity, what is meant for you will seem obvious and serene. Action won't be required by the secret. Alignment will be stimulated. You will then walk, talk, and wait in different ways. Since reassurance will now reside within you, you won't need to seek it out. There is something enormous in store for you. Let go of any fear you may have about the implications of this reality. You are not being guided toward failure. The truth is being guided toward you. Furthermore, the soul is constantly strengthened by truth, even when it is emotional. What is intended for you cannot be taken away by anything that is currently shown. Distance or miscommunication cannot postpone what is divine. Endings are not the focus of this time. It has to do with positioning. To receive what is in line with your highest good, you are being positioned just where you need to be. There is something enormous in store for you. Hold your ground, take deep breaths, and let awareness finish its task. This knowledge protects you. In this moment, you are guided. Furthermore, you are never told a reality without being endowed with the courage to accept it gracefully. Where confusion previously existed, let calm prevail. Let certainty take the place of uncertainty. Allow heaven to complete what it has begun. Amen. Title: Heaven is urging you to view your soulmate secret, which is currently available online. The world may seem calmer the closer you get to the truth, my little kid. Isolation is not what this is. This is the focus. When something divine is ready to be understood, heaven narrows distractions. There might be fewer noises tugging at you, fewer individuals reaching out, and fewer reasons to turn away. That is deliberate. You must be completely present for what you are being prompted to see, not in a hurry or out of fear, but with clarity. The soul becomes motionless before it becomes powerful as it gets ready to receive truth. This serenity you experience is the prelude to revelation. There is something enormous in store for you. The secret is in plain sight right now, but only you can see it. It will vibrate for you, but others might scroll past it without feeling anything. This is due to the fact that soulmate relationships react to frequency rather than reasoning. Something deep within you will be struck by the words, pictures, timing, or stillness you come across. Not a drama. Acknowledgement. The kind that settles instead of screaming. Heaven is teaching you to put your faith in resonance rather than evidence. You won't ask for confirmation when you see it. Your spirit will be nodding already. There is something enormous in store for you. Have a thorough understanding of this. This secret was not disclosed by your partner to attract your attention. They were unable to keep it to themselves, so they disclosed it. Emotional burdens want to be released. Invisible threads carry the release that occurs when two souls are united beyond time. It seemed restless to you. As impulsive ideas. That lasted far too long. The source is now emerging, not to disturb your tranquility but to clarify why it took so long. There is something enormous in store for you. Choice, not reaction, is the focus of this portion of the journey. Heaven is not requesting that you face, chase, or flee. It is requesting that you observe and assimilate. Without action, knowledge is power. The future is peacefully rearranged when the truth is carried with composure. In this relationship, you are being trained to transition from emotional survival to spiritual leadership. You won't lose what you don't rush. You won't lose what you don't pursue. There is something enormous in store for you. After this, you might see a change in your perspective on the past. There will be times when you are perplexed. Words that didn't seem complete will make sense. Meaning will become apparent through silence. The gift of timing is this. Too early arrival of truth causes wounds. The arrival of truth now cures. Heaven bided its time until your heart could comprehend without shattering. It took time for such strength to develop. It was developed with calm perseverance, disappointment, and patience. There is something enormous in store for you. Give up trying to decide what will happen next. Doors are closed by control. Paths are opened by trust. You don't need to take any action in order to completely comprehend the secret. It is promising tranquility. You won't have to worry where you stand from now on. You will walk with dignity, based on knowledge rather than wishing. And just that alteration alters this bond's whole dynamic. There is something enormous in store for you. Stay in the moment. Keep your eyes open. Keep your cool. What is eternal is not hurried in heaven. You are being led, moment by moment, step by step, into a clarity that, once attained, cannot be taken away. Maintain this awareness firmly but gently. You're right where you should be. Amen. Title: Heaven is urging you to view your soulmate secret, which is currently available online. You have reached a pivotal moment where awareness turns into responsibility, my little kid. Respecting what has been shown within is more important than acting externally. Heaven does not display the truth for amusement. For alignment, it displays the truth. What you now know about your soulmate was concealed to help you grow, not to trick you. And love is able to endure in the face of reality because of maturity. The transition from wondering to knowing, from waiting to grounding, occurs at this point. When confusion gives way to truth, notice how your chest becomes more stable. Your confirmation is that steadiness. There is something enormous in store for you. Pausing here and recognizing what resonates without moving too quickly has power. Allow that realization to serve as an anchor if these words are speaking straight to your heart. Your voice counts, and you are not alone in this knowledge. When clarity is seen, it becomes more powerful. Give yourself permission to publicly proclaim this moment as a commitment to your own knowing rather than as a means of affirmation. truth returns the favor when you acknowledge it. There is something enormous in store for you. Your soulmate's secret came to light to realign the future, not to drag you back. Heaven silently adjusts paths. Destiny adapts in this way without causing havoc. Instead of being rewritten, the bond between you is being recalibrated. And you participate in that recalibration by being conscious today. Remain attuned to signals that bolster your clarity and keep you in line with reality, as guidance frequently persists in areas where focus stays constant. There is something enormous in store for you. Stay near that feeling if this message seems to have discovered you instead of the other way around. Protection comes from being present. Remaining involved keeps the channel open when wisdom speaks. This is about continuity, not reliance. Layers of awareness emerge, and those who pay attention gain a deeper comprehension. Heaven doesn't yell, instead, it talks to those who are willing to listen past the initial response. There is something enormous in store for you. Nobody is asking you to prove what you know. Loud explanations are weaker than quiet certainties. Your vitality, boundaries, and tranquility will all be impacted by the secret you currently possess. Without being informed, others will sense the shift. True alignment operates in this manner. The outside world reacts to changes in the inner world. Have faith in this procedure. Instead of being tested, you are being guided. There is something enormous in store for you. Let thankfulness take the place of anxiety. Truth is stabilized by gratitude. It transforms revelation into knowledge. Recognize how far you have come, how much you have persevered, and how composed you are today in the face of solutions. This serenity is your triumph. Heaven is aware of it. And heaven bestows blessings on what it perceives. There is something enormous in store for you. Keep your feet firmly planted. Stay open-minded. Stay in touch with what gives you insight and uplifts your soul. You are not late, and this voyage is going just as it should. You're exactly on time. Carry the truth fearlessly and move on with grace. Heaven is on your side. Amen. Title: Heaven is urging you to view your soulmate's secret, which is currently available online. This is the time, my dear child, when the truth starts to reorganize your inner universe without your consent. It's not unstable to have waves of emotion interspersed with periods of profound clarity. Integration is that. Real things do not come quietly into the soul. It rearranges identity, expectations, and priorities. You are no longer the same individual who silently pondered. You are evolving into the one who can comprehend without making noise. Although slight, this change cannot be undone. There is something enormous in store for you. Knowing a secret and bearing it are two very different things. You are learning how to hold on to the truth without allowing it to harden your heart or cause you to move more quickly. Right now, heaven is honing your emotional fortitude. What used to make you feel afraid now makes you think. Peace is now offered by what once required solutions. Most people never achieve this level of development. You're not here to respond. You are here to be a living example of wisdom. There is something enormous in store for you. Observe how your view of your partner is evolving. It's getting clearer, not colder. When truth enters love, it does not become weaker. It's illusion.